Some transfers change the history of a club, and others become legendary failures. From world-class players who flopped to record signings who couldn't justify their sky-high price tags. These deals left fans and managers scratching their heads, while some of these players were meant to be the missing piece of the puzzle. Their time in the Premier League turned out to be far from the fairy tale many had imagined. So today we are diving into the biggest failed transfers in Premier League history. We will explore how some of the most hyped signings turned into cautionary tales. Make sure guys to stick around till the end because some of these names will shock you. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So let's get started guys. Let's kick things off with a goalkeeper blunder. So, Pep Guardiola, fresh off his Barcelona triumphs, decided to replace the reliable Joe Hart with Claudio Bravo. Now, Bravo had won the Champions League with Barcelona, but his lack of aerial ability and distribution outside the box proved to be a major weakness in the fast-paced Premier League. So Bravo struggled to command his area, fumbled crosses like hot potatoes, and ultimately his arrival marked the beginning of a rocky period for City's goalkeeping department. So Bravo was a top-class goalkeeper in Spain, but the Premier League is a different beast. He simply wasn't suited to the physicality and demands of English football. So Bravo was a classic case of misreading the situation. The Fernando Torres saga now. This one still sends shivers down the spines of Liverpool fans. So El Nino was a goal-scoring machine at Anfield, a force of nature. But then Chelsea came calling with a massive transfer fee, and what followed a dramatic fall from grace. Torres seemed to have lost his mojo, his confidence, his everything. So Torres became a shadow of his former self, a constant reminder of what could have been. So Torres' move to Chelsea was a turning point in his career. The pressure, the expectation, it all seemed to weigh heavily on him. He lost that spark, that killer instinct that made him so dangerous in the past with Liverpool. So sticking with 2011, let's talk about Liverpool's record-breaking signings of Carroll. At the time, £35 million was a colossal fee for a striker. So Carroll had shown glimpses of his talent at Newcastle, but at Liverpool he struggled to adapt. So injuries plagued his time at Anfield, and he never truly lived up to the hype. So the deal was a gamble that didn't pay off. So Carroll was a powerful player, but he lacked the finesse and technical ability to consistently perform at the highest level. It was a flop. Totally flop transfer, totally a failure for the Reds, especially when it comes to buy one of the most talented star like Fernando Torres and bring Carroll as an alternative. So the gamble didn't pay off and Liverpool struggled so much with Carroll and when Torres leave the Anfield. Now this one still stings for Arsenal fans. So Alexis Sanchez, a star performer at the Emirates, swapped North London for Old Trafford, but the move quickly turned sour. So Sanchez struggled to adapt to Jose Mourinho's style of play. His form plummeted and he became a symbol of United's decline under the Portuguese manager. So it was a disastrous move for all parties involved, a stark reminder that not every high-profile transfer works out. So sometimes the best players for one club aren't necessarily the best fit for another. So the sixth transfer is Tanguy Ndombele. Tanguy Ndombele was a highly rated midfielder when he joined Tottenham from Lyon. So he showed a glimpses of brilliance, but his time in North London was plagued by inconsistency and fitness issues. So Tanguy Ndombele struggled to adapt to the demands of the Premier League, and his attitude sometimes came under scrutiny. So it was a disappointing spell for a player who had shown so much promise. This is a classic case of untapped potential. So Ndombele's career at Tottenham serves as a reminder that talent alone is not enough. Mental fortitude and a strong work ethic are equally important too. So those were the 5 biggest transfer flops in Premier League history. So which one do you think was the worst? Or did we miss any big failures? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more football content. So see you in the next one and have a good journey guys.